And what is up? It is White Trash Donny for the final edition of Trailer Talk Thursday for the foreseeable future. It may come back, it may not. So we have none other than Nate with Ferocious Beard in the house tonight with us. He will be on screen shortly. First of all, thanks for joining us. I want to give a big shout out to Nate. I know he's been traveling the last few days, so taking time and popping in to join us as well and join you. So, with that being said, we'll bring Nate from Ferocious on. And
Hey,
there he
Donnie.
is.
Hey, everybody.
How are we
Um,
doing tonight? How's the travel? I know you were trying to beat the snow, the nor'easter that's coming through, or
yeah, so there's a nor'easter coming through. I went up to just to so my father passed away on the
condolences.
14th. And so he lived in Massachusetts. He had Alzheimer's and he was in an assisted living facility. Um, so I went up this past week. My other sister in LA drove out as well to Massachusetts and Connecticut, and my other sister lives there. So it was really nice to be able to see them. It was kind of bittersweet, because having to bury my father, although he was cremated, but then he was also buried. But yes, to answer your question, um, there is a nor'easter developing on the Atlantic heading to Massachusetts and Rhode Island. So I was like, if I don't leave today, then I'm going to be here for like another 3, 4 days. And I want to get back to Texas, not only for Ferocious, but, my wife and my kids are out there too. So, I wanted to get out there.
And the warm weather, so you can't
And
forget
the
that.
warm weather, yes. Yeah, it's like 50 degrees I heard in Texas today. It was
So we
12
are
this morning.
actually it's pretty cold here as well. It's going to be in the 30s tonight, so anything under 60 for us is cold. So what's up, E-Rock? Thanks for coming in. Ellie, we got Blessed and Bearded, Justin Bell, Blessed and Bearded. It's the final edition of Trailer Talk. So I am, with my schedule change, I'm going to one show a week, and that is going to be Saturdays at 7 p.m. And that is going to be the Sloppy Kit Show. So just tune in on Saturdays at 7 p.m. So that's the new show. And what's up, y'all? Watching M80s live at Disney Springs. Great 80s cover band. Wait, you're at Disney Springs in Florida? Shaky.
Huh.
You're like 5 minutes from me.
So they're
What's up?
playing a bunch of different cover songs from the 80s, I guess, not just one band.
Yeah, I guess, just the 80s cover band. So
Awesome.
that's cool. Yeah, Shaky. I didn't know. I don't think you live down here, but if you're down here for some time, let me know. I am off tomorrow. Maybe grab a beer and lunch. Who knows? Just let me know. What's up, Aldemir? Thanks for joining us.
Um,
Richard
all right.
Crush, thanks for joining us. Ellie,
Uh,
again. All right. So I think we are caught up. So it's going to be a little bit different tonight. It's just going to be kind of like bros and beers or broskets and beers. We're just hanging out. Like Nate said, he had a long drive. He's ready to relax and have a couple cold beers.
Yep. Although
So,
Barb just she sent me a message. I told her I was here in the hotel, and she's like, "Oh," and I said I'm about to jump on a live stream. She's like, "Can you send me the link?" So I'm gonna send her the link to it. Uh,
cheers.
so I got it right here. Sorry. Let's see. Copy link, and here
I
we
got you,
go.
Shaky. They're on a live stream on YouTube. Okay. I was like, yeah, you're not very far from you if you're at Disney Springs. So
Oh, that says Miami Beard. Holy crap! Hold on a second. I did the wrong one.
that's all right. Invite
She's gonna
anyone
be
you
like,
want. It's
she's gonna be like, "What the hell is he out doing something else and just trying to throw me for a loop?"
right. What? Put your tracker on right now.
I might have one on the car. I don't even know. She might have put one on.
Right.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. There it is. Okay, so copy link, paste, and then boom. Perfect.
So
By the way,
satisfying seeing
Donnie,
your.
I love that
Thanks for coming
intro
in.
you made
What's up,
with the
Disney
wolf.
Bearsman? Yep. So that's. I'm very big into the animal in general, the wolf in general.
Uh
Um,
huh.
just for the significance of it. So for me, thinking ferocious, the wolf's attitude or mentality is. probably one of the most ferocious mentalities out there. So I kind of threw that together, and I was like, all right, it fits. I was going to do a lion, but I'm like, nah, I'm going to stick with the wolf theme. So
Yeah, no,
hope you
that's
don't
really
mind,
cool.
but
No, not at all. It's funny because nobody really knows what that creature is. This one right here. It's kind of like, to some people it's a panther, to some it's a wolf, to some it's a lion or a bear, and it's like it's really whatever you want it to be, whatever it means to you, which I think is kind of
right.
cool. It's ambiguous.
And you can brand it to how you want it to be. If you want to be a tiger, a liger,
Honey badger.
a Bengal, right? You can be whatever you want to be.
Yeah.
So Vic, what's up, Vic? Thanks for coming in. Cal Bizzle, thanks for coming in. Yes, same here, Disney. And I got some weird videos ready for the Vato. So stay tuned for that. All right. So Shaky said, "Oh wow, bass player fell off the stage. Rumors they called the ambulance. Uh oh.
Oh,
Well,
jeez.
that's not good. So
Wow. Hope he's
Disney has
okay.
good insurance. Yeah, hopefully he's okay. But Disney does have good insurance, so I think he'll be all right. So, but yeah. So I'm sure you've heard me brag about Ferocious Beard all the time, and the BOGO deals. Can't get wrong. Really, I have most of my Ferocious collection here, and I have, let's see, 3, 6, 9, 12, 14, 16, 18, 19 oils, 3 balms, and 4 butters. So if you're going to do, yeah,
Thank you.
uh,
Thank you for your continued support, Donnie.
by the end of the year, I'm going to have all of them. That's a personal goal of mine. And then thanks for Satisfied Senior. He surprised me with 2 of his collab scents. So those are also phenomenal. And that was Hot Diggity is my top one on that one. So, but
Man.
yes, so Fetish is probably my top. Dirt Road Therapy, Hot Diggity. There's just so many good scents. You can't pick them. So,
Yeah, I mean, I love making those collaboration scents as well because, those are scents that are coming from other people's brains, and I'm making them, but the scent is being made up by somebody else, which is nice because it really is the true definition of collaborating, between
right.
the people that follow Ferocious and me, and I love it.
What's up, Zerati?
So
Yeah, so I definitely love the idea that you had with that and the show you created. The collab corner where we submit our requests or what we think would smell good, take it and you rate it, and if it's good it goes. If it's not good, well, it doesn't go. So definitely stands makes you stand out. From some of the other companies that way. Wow, thanks, Donnie. TRT is very special to me. Yep, Dirt Road Therapy is right up there in my top with Ferocious. So
yeah, yeah, and that was Shaky's collab, and yeah, that's a great scent. The first time I ever worked with Dirt, and I've noticed several other companies are using Dirt now in their profiles, which is good, because if there's a company starting something, why not um, try to make it as well, or make something with those ingredients too, because there's definitely a market for new fragrances in a beard oil.
yep, and it's ever so evolving. So with the Dirt Road Therapy, I get kind of like you're driving down the back roads, you get that fresh rain scent, and it all comes so well together as you're driving. Dirt road therapy. You're driving down the back road, you got your music cranking up. That's what we used to do as kids back in the country.
Hmm.
So I didn't know that was Shaky's collab, but well done, Shaky. That's a banger for sure. He and I are
Yeah.
trendsetters. All right. So
Yes, absolutely.
so what's up, Bell's Custom Woodworking? I hope you feel a little bit better. I know you announced earlier that you were sick. So, but yes, how many cents does Satisfied Senior have on there? It's what, 40, 50,
So on the site, he's got 25. His top 25
25?
cents
Okay.
are on the site in his own section. And by the way, anybody who has multiple, or not even multiples, if you create your own scent outside of the collaboration corner, if you just select create your own scent and make a scent, and and you like it, and if I like it, I have no problem adding it to the site under collaboration corner. So I mean, indefinitely. So that way, if you want to share it with your friends and they want to try it, it'll be on the site for them to purchase.
Zarati says, I love dirt road therapy, but Billy blew me away and still does. Yeah, one of my top
Excellent.
scents. I was thoroughly surprised when we got that in. And I want to say Russ is the one that turned me onto that Snook Seeker. So I
Hmm.
think yep, I heard that bell. So hopefully you feel better and hopefully it goes quickly. So, Matt, you got to see.
You got to see.
He
Oh,
said this
Bell's
is
Custom
horrible.
Woodworking tested positive for COVID. Oh man, I'm sorry, brother.
Yeah, so he says this crap is horrible.
Yeah.
Fortunately, I've had some close calls with coworkers, but fortunately, knock on wood, I haven't. I mean, I rarely get sick as it is. I don't think I've ever had the flu, just common cold or a upper respiratory here and there. But
Right.
other than that, I've been pretty good. So knock on wood,
Yeah.
I don't jinx myself.
Sure. I
So
know. Yeah, I've been. I mean, I'm vaccinated. But I haven't got it either yet. But you never know. I think at some point we'll probably all get some variant of it. Even.
yeah, and there's I was reading on the news the other day, and don't recall. Um, could be fake news. I don't know, but one of the nations in Europe, somewhere over there, actually just ruled that the coronavirus is essentially another flu, and they're going back to normal. So
Yeah, I
is
read this
kind of
headline on
like
that too. Hmm.
yeah. So they're just like, all right, it's like the common flu now. We're gonna have to live with it.
Yeah.
So we're all gonna get it eventually, I think, and or we won't. So it depends on the immune system. But all
Yeah.
right.
But for those that do get it, I hope it's obviously hope it goes mildly and quickly, so that way you don't have to deal with it for too long.
Yeah, there's it's such you know a roulette wheel essentially of what may or may not happen, for different people. So that's
Hmm.
the unknown part of it. So Zarati says I rock Ferocious Infinity today. Nate, your product set at the top for feel and beard for me. I love the beard check lately. Yes.
Thanks, Michael.
So Greek is very good from the Beard Shack. Thoroughly enjoyed that one as well. Matt, this is my second time. No symptoms. Hope you feel good. So, man, he got it twice. I've disclosed how many create your own Nate has made for me. I may need a intervention, but having fun. That's what it's all about, having fun, satisfied senior. Yeah, so I know Disney isn't here. Disney is the one that got me started on this crazy trip. Um, and Disney probably has more oils and combos. He needs to buy an extra room in his house. I mean, he has his own room
Like a
for it, but
walk-in closet.
he's gonna need like a walk-in beard boutique
Like
where
instead
he
of a
can do his
humidor, it'll be just simply a spot for all his like a
right.
humidor closet. Yeah.
And then Cowbizzle says down here just a tiny bit choppy here and there.
Yeah, I'm noticing
I
that too a little.
apologize. Am I okay? So I'm getting echo in my headphones. I tried to fix it tonight, first time it's happened. So bear with me. If it gets too bad, I will see what I can do about it. All right. Shaky says the bass player is okay. They're coming back.
Oh, good. Awesome.
Aldemir's kind of weird. My wife tested positive from Vegas, but I never tested because I don't have any symptoms. And I was with her the whole time. Yeah, it's weird how it works.
Hmm. Yeah, it is.
And Sorry says, Rick, the set maker galore. I love seeing all your collaborations, senior. I have 4 collabs with Nate, but SR blew me out of the water. Disney says I have a walk-in fridge for my products. I probably would believe you, Disney, with all the products you have. So, Senior has made a lot of good sounding profiles, and he posts them on IG. Yes, he does. So, Donnie, I want all 9 inches tonight, and her. Okay, so let's reread this. Her, Donnie, I want all 9 inches tonight, and I want it to hurt. Yeah, I'm assuming WTD. Well, we're gonna have to do it twice, and then I'll have to punch you in the face.
Is he testing to see if he's going to get flagged again? Because like every time Vados goes on my show, he gets flagged, but not for comments. It's just for being in all caps.
So yeah, well, banned, yeah, but no, no Vato. That's only 3 inches. So yeah, she's SOL on that one. So all right, are y'all
Um,
ready in the hotel and headed back tomorrow night? Yep. So he's
yep.
in. Well, I'll let him tell you. So
Yeah. So I just checked in. I'm in Pennsylvania. In fact, it wasn't supposed to snow here, but as I was pulling in, it did start to snow. And I talked to the front desk. They're like, "Yeah, we're supposed to get like 1 to 3 inches of snow tonight into tomorrow," which I think will be okay, as long as it doesn't get worse than that. But I'm actually in the area uh, of Satisfied Senior, so I'm planning to meet him for breakfast tomorrow, as well as Jason Klein, which is cool because we couldn't do dinner because of the show, and plus I didn't know what time I get in. But breakfast sounds great to me.
yep, I always love a nice breakfast to get you on the road. So yep,
Yeah.
and they were talking about that on the Bearded Respect. So if you haven't checked out the Bearded Respect, make sure you do so. They're on at 7 o'clock on Thursday. So definitely a good show. And I actually won a $25 gift card by chance for a dad joke tonight, which,
Oh, nice.
I mean, so the joke was, uh, what do you get when you put a dick and a potato together? And it's dictator. So that was the winning joke tonight. So,
That was the winning joke. Wow. That's not a typical dad joke. That's
right?
like a dad
That's
telling
like a
another
dirty dad
dad,
joke.
maybe.
Right.
Yeah.
But Dustin Bell Aldemir when I got 2 years ago. I didn't have any symptoms besides tired. The beard winner. Should I need a mini fridge for my butters and oils? I have so many, and the beer fridge is full of beer. Donnie, you need to try his magic mist. Yes, I absolutely. I have not tried it yet. I have not tried his beard wash either, and I'm hearing great things about that. So I need to get on that bandwagon. Um, I kind of went a little overboard on the Bocos, trying to get all these oils in. So I think I need to kind of take a step back on that and buy some beard wash and the magic mist. So for the folks in the audience that don't know about the magic mist, go ahead and tell us a little bit about the magic mist.
Yeah. So the magic mist is basically, it started out as basically for people that like when we have a pool in our backyard in the summertime. I'd jump in the pool. It would get all dried out. My beard would get dried out being in the pool, and I didn't feel like going up and putting new beard oil in. So I was like, I want to have something that I can just spray into my beard that conditions it right away, and just it's not scented. So I was kind of looking for a product like that. Now, in all candor, I do not make the magic mist myself. That is manufactured, and I bottle it as magic mist. But
Okay.
everything else, I mean, I make the oils, the balms, the butters. I do not make the magic mist. No, and that's why I don't scent it either, because I want it to be unscented. But it's really an instant moisturizer, and it's also a leave-in conditioner. And also, like, a lot of times people will put butter into their beard butter into their beard in the evening, so when they wake up, their beard will be nice and soft. But sometimes if you're using butter every night, it does have a tendency, to kind of it's a little hard. It's butter, right? So it's gonna pull a little bit at some of your hairs. Where this magic mist is literally like it's a liquid. So you just spray it into your hand and massage it into your beard, and it goes in more comfortably, I think, than butter, and it can
Okay.
replace butter if you want to, or maybe a couple of times a week. So it basically works overnight or for the hours you've got it in your beard, and it keeps it soft. So you wake up the next morning and you can literally have a nice soft beard
So
without
that
having
would
to
be
get the butters out in the morning.
so that'd be good for me as far as like if I'm out at the ocean, out on the boat or something, and I'm jumping in,
Yes.
swimming. After I get out of the water, I can and
Yes, exactly. That's
freshen the beard
exactly
up.
what
So
it's
then,
for, especially down in the salt water. I mean, it's going to work like a dream, and it doesn't smell at all. Like it literally has no scent to it,
okay.
and
Yep.
it's
So I've
not
been on a
aggressive.
big kick of the Naked. So if you have not tried the Naked from Ferocious, I mean the the butters are good, but I've been on a Naked kick lately. What's up, my fellow trailer park brother, Aaron Rogers? Good to have you in here. So, Justin Bell, Magic Mist is awesome, especially on the fly. Okay, I'm gonna have to get that. So, Zarati says Magic Mist performs exactly how you wish it would. I only use it on extra dry beard day. I trust Magic Mist because it always makes me feel not soft, but it gives it a level of freshness. All right, so
Yeah.
a little fresher upper. So,
Yes. Just fresher upper for the
uh,
day.
what's up,
Hey,
Nick
Nick.
H? Thanks for coming in. Um, so, Nick, do you still need the code, or can you email me? I know I put the email on the Bearded Respect stream. That way, you could get in contact with me, and I can send you the link for the charity. If not, I'll pull it up real quick, and I can put it in the chat here for you if need be. So, just let me know. And then Justin Bell says 0 cent on the Magic Mist. So,
Yeah. Yeah, it is. It's zero. Donnie will use Magic Mist after wrestling with the Gators.
exactly. So, Beard Wiley, I'm out. When you entitled your
Hey.
late detention. No, thanks for coming in, Beard Wiley. It's a pleasure to have you. So, we're just
Yeah.
shooting the crap tonight. Um, Nate's been traveling the past few days, so not your typical trailer talk Thursday. Just relaxing, having a good time, drinking some beers, having some conversations. So feel free to chime in. Yes, please. I want to get it squared away. All right, let me take a picture of this real quick. That way I can get that to you, Nick. Awesome. So I'll send as soon as we're off, I'll send that to you, Nick. So that way I can get that squared away. And how goes on the oud soap? So the oud soap, I'm not making the oud soap. Not yet, anyway. So
Yeah.
I just
Actually, my
have.
wife, she was making oud soup for a like oud soap for a while. For for Ferocious, but she's we don't have the space for soaps anymore, and she doesn't have the time working essentially full time now. So soaps are nice, but they're a pain in the ass to make and store and cure, and someone orders one every now and then, but they
Right.
don't sell like hotcakes, like oils or butters do.
So I've had pretty good luck with the soaps, but like you said, I'm essentially with the soaps, I'm micro batch, so I'm making 3 pound loaves at a time. And then you
Hmm.
got 3 weeks, you got to let it cure for 3 weeks, but it does take some time. But Justin Bell, I don't have any oud soaps coming out, but I do have the peppermint tea tree, the peppermint tea tree charcoal, the Apalachicola forest coming back. So those should be in stock here soon. I just got to make sure they're cured and ready to go before I ship them out. So stay
Nice.
tuned to Bolt Trading Company, and we'll get the site updated. I know, kind of shot myself in the foot on the Black Friday sale. I did a huge sale. My theory behind that was either A, I'm going to spend money on promotion, or B, I can run a huge sale and get the product in your hand, let you try it, let you test it, and essentially see how it is. And I pretty much sold out of everything in November and December are my busiest times at work. And
Hmm.
I just haven't had the time to really, working 6 days a week sometimes, and just haven't had the time to sit down and create and make this stuff. So
Yeah.
I'm off this week. So I've been creating hard and heavy, and we'll have some stuff on the site here soon. But
Nice. And Donnie, I was going to say, I mean, just from my own personal knowledge of selling soaps, what I would recommend if you do sell soaps is to maybe sell like a three pack deal or something, because an
okay,
individual bar of soap, you know, $7 to $9,
right,
and you're spending a lot of time, like weeks making it,
right,
and it's heavy. They get heavy. So like if you could do a 3 pack or something, then it's probably more worthwhile. Just
yeah,
from my
because
own personal knowledge.
they're about 5 ounces each roughly, so 4.5 to 5 ounces. So
Mm-hmm.
with the shipping rates and different things like that. So, yeah, that's
Yep.
not a bad idea. I'll probably actually, before I was doing them single bars, so I'll do a single and then I'll do like a triple or a
Mm-hmm.
double even. That way, if they want to try each one that I have in stock or
Sure.
and see how that goes. So,
Yeah.
nice sticks and colors you got on. Thank you, ABB. This is the Moon Eyes. So that was the collaboration they had with Moon Eyes. One of them, I think they had two collaborations with Moon Eyes now. So
Yeah. See,
no
I don't
problem,
have
Nick.
a Dixon shirt. I know it's like all the rage nowadays, but I do not have a Dixon yet.
Um, it's it's addicting. I had to
Yeah.
stop because at one, so I'm in Florida, obviously, we all know that.
Hmm.
But at one point, they weren't making a ton of short sleeve, so I was literally buying every drop of the flannels. At one point, I think I was up to like 164 flannels,
Holy
and
cow.
I'm like, I can wear these maybe if I'm lucky, like 3 weeks out of the year. And
Yeah.
so they started producing more short sleeves. So I started like selling off the flannels, keeping the ones I really like, and buying the short sleeves. So now it's kind of reversed. I think I am probably about 150 short sleeve Dixons and about 60 flannels that I really like. So
Wow.
but yeah, so it was kind of when I first got into Dixon. For those of you that know Dixon or don't know Dixon, Dixon Flannel Company had like a cult following in the motorcycle industry. Since then, they've become more mainstream, but literally back then they would sell out in 3 minutes. If, and it was like
Jeez.
boom. So what I did is I would buy two of every item, every flannel that released, and I would
Hmm.
trade that flannel that sold out for a flannel that I didn't have. So you're bartering, you're trading, and you're going back and forth. So that's how I got half of my collection. But obviously, like any business, they want to grow, so they've upped their numbers. And
Hmm.
some of the shirts, some of the flannels I have were $300-400 aftermarket,
Hmm.
a
Hmm.
year ago, and he started kind of he. We all know, and he said it. He hates the aftermarket sales,
Hmm.
so he's bringing his older patterns back and he's remaking them. So it's
Oh, nice. As regular prices?
right. So it's for people like me that have the old ones that hey, if I need an extra $300, I can sell it. Well,
Hmm.
it's not $300 anymore. I might get $100, but
Okay.
so just depends, but it's still great quality. I've been rocking with Dixon for what 3 years or so. So 8 ounce
Man.
miss size. The bottle is just really fun to see and use. I like using an old fancy Barber bottle from way back. I guess something like that.
Yeah, get the 8. Actually, I don't even have the 3.4 ounce anymore. I don't have the. I mean, I have to order new bottles in order to have that size again. But the 8 ounce is a. It's got the holographic label on it, and it's got a black spray with a lock on the top of it. It's a nice bottle.
Justin, I may I'll look into it. I can't promise anything. Like I said, I'm super busy. I'm in the middle of transitioning positions, different things like that. So maybe something in the future. I know oud is really big, so I will look into that for you. And who's having breakfast with who? So Nate is having breakfast with Jason and
And Rick, Satisfied Senior.
Satisfied Senior. Okay,
Yep.
awesome. Yep. So they're all pretty close
8
together.
a.m.
Nate's
sharp.
probably drinking Dos Equis, Donnie
Actually,
Bush.
Guinness
So
tonight too.
Ellie, we're switching it up. I got Budweiser and he has Guinness. Getting a little fancy here tonight. All right, upper class white trash tonight. So white trash Donnie pinching them 10-pound loaves. I wish. I mean, I could, but I got to buy more molds so I can do bigger batches at one time. So
Hmm.
it's fun creating, but at the same time, there's a lot of stuff behind the scenes. A lot of people don't really see. So, has Nate thought about making deodorants?
So, Rick, I did look into, I thought about it, actually, I have thought about it, but I have done some research and talked to companies that have made them, and I'll ask them straight up, hey, does it really work for preventing you from sweating? But it really doesn't because usually the deodorant is just a deodorant. It's not an antiperspirant. And I personally like antiperspirants. I don't like just deodorants because I still sweat,
Right.
and I'd have I don't think I can make something that would prevent me from sweating. So if I'm not happy with it, I'm not gonna want to sell it.
So I know what you're saying because I use all natural products. Just kind of I'm eco-friendly and try to recycle everything.
Hmm.
Like if you've seen my house, you think I'm crazy. I have a bin for plastic. I have a bin for aluminum. So I
Oh,
just
right.
try to keep waste to a minimum. But so you heard it here first. If I can make this work, I'm having a horrible time getting aluminum in, for the Castile soap.
Hmm.
So I'm looking into getting 1 ounce aluminum uh, serum pumps.
Okay.
So that's what I would put the oils in. And there's a benefit. There's multiple benefits for that. One, aluminum is infinitely recyclable, so you can
Hmm.
recycle it over and over and over. Two, no light gets in, so the light is not going to affect your product.
Yeah.
And three, with the pump top, there's less air getting in each time, so it will make the product last a little bit longer than typical. And for me, the big eco-friendly push, um, something different that you haven't seen out there. So
It's a good
but
idea.
we all know how the aluminum is right now. I mean, all the stuff is. I literally had to go to a third different supplier for my aluminum bottles for the Castile soap, and I was only able to get 10. So
Okay.
yep, it's getting crazy out there, folks. So Beard of the North, Donnie, Dickhead. So Dickhead Donnie sounds a lot better. Beard of the North. So please address me as Dickhead Donnie next time. Thank you. Not just like so. Ellie, probably. How are you? Nate
Um,
told me earlier to not mention deodorant tonight
that was
because it
right.
could hurt Donnie's feelings. I like being musky. So,
But I saw somebody said Nick said he can only use antiperspirant. I'm the same way. Um,
yep. So,
I
yeah,
mean,
I
yeah.
definitely sweat with, deodorant, without the aluminum in it. But, and what's weird for me is I have to switch like companies or switch brands up every like couple weeks because like my body gets used to it and I start to sweat more, and I'll realize that. And once I start to sweat more, then I'll switch it to another
Oh,
scent or another blend. So, or
sure.
another company, I should say.
Hmm.
But, Nick's going through the chat saying hello to everybody. All of those shirts fill the trailer. I have my own little trailer in the trailer for my Dixons. So, um, Donnie, do you really share your Wi-Fi with the trailer park? Absolutely. I got to take care of my homies.
But do you control the Wi-Fi in your trailer
I
park?
do. Like if I want to kick them off, I'm like, get out of
Yeah,
here.
banned. Yeah.
Right. You're not getting on the Wi-Fi anymore. So, the large bottles look sweet. So I'm assuming the 8-ounce bottles.
Yeah. No, they really do, and it's the first time I ever used a holographic label. So it's really not the first time I've like. So normally everything I make are black and white labels. That's how I got started. I make my own labels on demand, but I decided, I guess late last year, to have colored labels for my primary scents. And then when I came out with the Magic Mist, I wanted to kind of stand out too and look, more presentable than just putting a black and white label on it. So it does look really sharp, though, I think.
And I mean, the labels aren't horrible quality. So,
Yeah, they're good labels. I mean, I think I've maxed out my Dymo printer. I don't think I can like make it any better than I've done. Although sometimes if you they are oil resistant, but sometimes they'll still over time they'll get a little worn out, and it's like I just
it happens.
yeah.
But there's so many good scents that you have, like Neon After Dark, which is this one,
These are
the
collaboration corner
tropical,
scents.
right?
Yeah.
Tropical Cowboy. There's just Tombstone,
Hmm.
Night Beast. I mean, there's so many options to choose from, and that's why I went with the BOGO. Is I don't have to choose; I can get whatever I want. I don't have to worry about it. So,
Yeah, if you guys
definitely,
haven't heard
if
of the BOGO club, so basically it's a annual membership, and it's 59.99 for the oils. And basically, once you pay that 59.99, I will assign the code that people can use to your profile. And once you log in, every single time you go to Ferocious, you can get a buy one get one free oil. And if you choose the 99.99 a year plan, then every single time you go there, you can get a free oil, or balm or butter when you purchase another oil, balm, or butter. Every single purchase, or you could get 10 oils instead of five, or
right.
100 instead of 50, or two instead of one.
So you buy one combo, you get one combo.
Yes,
Type of
exactly.
deal. So
Yep.
definitely worth the investment. $100. and like I told Nate before, I said people like me, I'm gonna buy every month, maybe every couple weeks.
Hmm.
Um, I'm gonna, it's gonna put a hurting on you. And he's like, well, you come back, correct? So
And plus, I mean,
there's
I'm making things every day anyway.
right.
So it's no big deal to add your extra six oils or six butters or three oils or whatever, however many you get that week or month. Because I mean, I love the work. So yeah, it's good stuff. Donnie's
Yeah.
putting Bogo
So
to the test. Yeah.
right. So ABB, so once the shirts get kind of old and ruined, or I stain them somehow, I cut the sleeves off and white trash it up. So yep, I do have some cut off ones. So I'm probably way behind. You know how it is, getting behind on these comments here. So I know Nick H. Nick H had a question. What do I do for work? So Nick, I'm actually a porn star. No, I'm just kidding. So now like I said, I recently switched roles. And that's kind of why the shows have changed. Now I'm off Friday through Sundays, but I'm an area manager for a large retailer. So, and Disney and I used to work together, but we no longer work together. So now we can hang out and not get in trouble. So if you haven't heard that story, it's a great story. And if Disney is in here, he'll tell you. So we went to, it's called Welcome to Rockville. And I was seen in the background of some pictures. And that was my first ever write up with the company. Um, there's no policy against fraternization, but there is a policy against romantically being involved. And clearly, Daniel and I are not romantically involved. But yeah, I still got in trouble for it. So, but in 11 years, that was my first write up. Took it on the chin and moved on.
Yeah. Well, it
So
was just run, and then that's your last one, your last write up.
yeah, that's the only write up I've had. So, and what's up, Beard Respect? Thanks for coming in. We were just talking about breakfast tomorrow morning. Unfortunately, I will not make that unless I find a flight here quickly.
So did
Um,
some? Don't mean to hijack it, but did somebody like search out that for you to be written up, or did like someone bring it to their attention? That just seems
not
so weird.
so so Daniel is very photogenic, and
Mm-hmm.
social media. We post stuff on social media,
Mm-hmm.
and people from the store saw it, and they're like, "Oh, look at this! They're hanging out together." But
Okay.
yeah, so that's how it got around. But it is what it is.
Sure.
If
Okay.
I've missed if I missed your questions or statements, I do apologize. I'm trying to catch up on the. Yes, I am putting the BOGO to the test. I'm going to have every cent by the end of the year. What is it? Yeah, I still got plenty of time.
Yeah, but
So
we'll have more sense by the end of the year because of the
true,
collaboration corner,
right?
probably. If they score an A or B, they're going up on the site. So
The BOGO Bandit. That's going to be my nickname with Nate and the Ferocious crew.
the Boco Bandit.
Yep, good times, Disney.
Nice. But
And you were written up for attending. Yes, I was, Russ. So we got the three-time champ in the house, Mac with the cheese. Thanks for coming in. So Disney says it's a festival. We were having a great time, and I posted a few pics that some jackasses were jealous of.
okay.
Exactly. So,
Gotcha. Nice.
but
That's It's like, why
I,
can't people just let people live their lives and be like, you know what I mean? That irks me.
I mean, technically, I could have fought it because it's not a policy. But
Hmm.
I'm just like, you know what? It's not worth the hassle. Let me just keep my mouth shut. It's my
Yeah,
first one. I'll be fine.
yeah, you're right. You're probably right. Because that can go south quick.
Yes, especially in corporate America. So,
Yeah.
but yeah. So Neon After Dark. Let's see what else do I have here. Stoked. Texas Night. Texas. It's another one. Lava Flow. Beast Mode. Or
Yeah.
I got quite a few Christmas scents as well. So next Christmas, make sure you get some Christmas scents from Ferocious Beard. He has some pretty good bangers like Kick Ass Christmas. That's probably my favorite Christmas scent, and it
Hmm.
explains it right in the label, Kick Ass Christmas. So
Yeah. And one thing I've realized too, as these collaboration corner scents come out, is that some of the scents, quite a few of them, are much more complex than the original scents I've created. And like sometimes I will send, if like sometimes I'll send extra little gifts out to people for, hey, thanks for your orders, or if it's going to Europe, let's say, it's a flat rate shipping anyway, so there's room in there to put something else in. I'll send them a collaboration corner scent because I'm really proud of those scents. And I mean, not that I'm not proud of my own scents, but I sometimes feel like I want people to experience some complexity in the sense that in my base sense, they're not necessarily complex. I mean, fetish I would say is probably one of the more complex of my original sense. I also have like the old school scents that didn't make it on the lineup, but they're still available, which are sometimes a little more complex. But the collaboration corner scents, they're so different from each other and they're so varied. I really do enjoy making those.
Yep. And so Mac with the cheese has a question slash statement. Is there a lot of wax in your butter because it's really tacky?
There is absolutely no wax in the butter. What is
Or
in the
not? Excuse
butter?
me.
Shea
Oh
butter.
yeah, butter. Sorry, I thought it
Yep.
said balm.
Oh
I
yeah.
was like,
No.
wait, did I mess up?
Nope. You're fine. Yeah, you said it right. In the butter, there is shea butter, lanolin, which probably, when you put those two things together, it does get tacky sometimes, depending on the fragrance oils or essential oils you use in it. It can be tacky. Like it can be smooth, but then also kind of like the lanolin. If you ever look at lanolin, it's kind of like a thinner molasses, but it's sticky, really sticky. And I think since it blends with the shea butter, which is sometimes grainy, that when you put them together, sometimes you end up having a little bit of tackiness to it. But I also put the carrier oils in it too. So, but that's
Yep. So
probably what it is.
like my mustache wax, I have lanolin, and then trying to be vegan friendly. I have sunflower wax,
Oh, nice.
and that is like a super old. But yeah, I just to touch base on the lanolin, and the effects of that. So,
Mm-hmm.
but Nick H, we worked for Wally. So Texas Night is nice. I just bought some BOGO recently. Can't go wrong. Like folks, I'll preach it every day. You can't go wrong with the BOGO. And at first there was there's a little bit of drama in the community, or hearsay, there say,
Yep.
oh, but the BOGO cheapens the brand. The BOGO doesn't cheapen the brand because guess what? Who am I coming back to every time?
Yeah, I
You
know. I
know,
mean, and I've had this conversation. So there are a couple of schools of thought out there. The one school of thought is everybody should pay the same price, no matter what. There shouldn't be special discounts for special groups of people because equity, right? Everybody should pay the same price. But my thought is everybody shouldn't pay the same price. The people that follow me, the people that promote Ferocious, those people that are kind of in this with me for the journey should be getting better deals than the people that just happen to find Ferocious on Google and are purchasing for the first time without making any effort to kind of take a look at the Instagram, follow me, know that the codes are out there. That's the first school of thought that I subscribe to, is that there should be deals for people that follow. The second school of thought is I've in the past had deals where it's a BOGO on, I don't know, name a holiday, right? That holiday there's a BOGO deal going on, and yeah, it's true that that day I'll have a lot more sales than the days that I don't have the BOGO, but I still have deals going on. But then I'm thinking, okay, let me do a BOGO club and see what happens. And I consistently get more sales, more days because of that. So,
it's business 101. You
yeah,
know,
rather than say, dang it, why is nobody buying anything because I don't have
right?
a BOGO sale going on?
So every business, there's so many businesses out there, and they all operate differently. You got to find your niche and roll with it. So,
Hmm.
but I'm not. I mean, I'm getting a great value, so I'm not complaining about the BOGO. So,
Yeah.
what's up, Amrit? Thanks for joining us. Pleasure to have you in here. Max said, "Yeah, it almost breaks up like a pomade, and when I apply it, it's hard to comb through, etc."
Hey, so Mac, do me a favor. Can you post which scent that is? Because I'm gonna take a picture of that, and then when I get back to Texas, I'm gonna do some experimenting, if you don't mind.
I'll keep a lookout for that. And then our tatted army vet, what's up, buddy? Thanks for coming in. Beard respect, 19K at Fort Hood. Oh heck, I was born in Sioux and spent 7 years as a kid. I did one station trading base. We're getting into the military talk now, so add a
Yep.
few oil drops, and it will soften it up.
Yep, that's true. I do use the carrier oils though in the butter, so that is in there too. But I mean, I have definitely seen where some scents react, some fragrances react differently, and essential oils react differently
Yep, it's
to the lanolin and the shea butter.
yep, it's definitely a tricky combination. Um,
What's up, Gary?
I feel like a fan. That's probably your AC because you're in a hotel. So,
Oh, you know
um,
what? I think it is. Let me see. Yeah,
no,
it
it's
just
not a
kicked
big
in.
deal. Okay, no big deal. He said Mac with the cheese says it's Scorpio.
Scorpio. Okay, good to know. Let me take a picture of that. Hold on.
All right,
Like,
I'll leave it up for you.
all right, got it. Thank you, sir.
So let me go up. What's up, G Lou? Thanks for coming in. Another great company out there, Alley Cat.
Absolutely.
And if I'm missing the comments, I'm trying to scroll back through. We got a lot of military talk, so thank you to the vets and your service.
Yeah. Oh, by
Nick
the way,
H.
veterans always will save 25% at Ferocious. That's since day one.
Yep.
Uh,
And so that's a great deal as well. So Nick H. Anyone here going to Jackson Hole? So actually, I am. So originally, I was planning, my vacation time around that. But now with the position change, like I said, I'm off Friday through Sunday. So I think I'm going to try to fly in early Friday, and fly out early Sunday. And if I can do that, there's going to be some crazy shenanigans on the whitewater rafting. So I may wear a Speedo and take my unicorn float or my flamingo float and
there
see
you
if
go.
WhiteTrashDonny can make it down the rapids. So, it's all about the content creation and doing crazy, wacky stuff. So I may die, I may not, who knows? But
Now that
you
would
gotta
be
live
good
life,
TikTok content too, actually, Don.
right? So I'm finding dumb ways to entertain myself. When you have ADD, you got to find stuff to entertain yourself, I guess. But I have the naked. So Amber says I have the naked. Dang it! Hang on, let me click on that again. I have the naked butter since last year. Is it still good?
So when you say last year, do you mean 2021? I guess. It depends when you bought it last year.
They're typically good, anywhere from 18 to 24 months. So
Yeah. Now, I mean, there was a brief period of time when I still, so I was switching over. It depends. It depends on, look at the ingredients and see what the carrier oils are on it.
it's just a combo guy. You can
Yes.
talk.
Oh man, those commo guys were who you needed to know. When I was deployed to Turkey, those were the guys that set us up with calls back home, and like it was amazing how quickly you could just call back to Rhode Island from Southwest Turkey.
So Nate, I've always wondered, do you have any common sense in the routine? I think you do, but I just wonder if you have more common sense than Donnie has. All right, I see what you did there. All
Yeah,
right, all
I
right.
see that.
You're going to timeout. So, big respect. I'm trying to go see Jackson Hole.
So Amrit, I just saw
Yeah,
Amrit's comment where he said, "I think this version of Naked, I got the grapeseed. Get rid of it.
Okay.
It's old because I haven't used grapeseed in over a year."
Okay. So, yeah, grapeseed does have it does minimize the shelf life. Not a horrible carrier oil, but it does minimize shelf life on that.
Yep.
So, big respect, you may see Donnie's Hole and Jackson Hole. Who knows? I'm going to be the entertainment. So, you're coming for the show. I'm coming for the entertainment. So, it's tricky to rock and rhyme. That's right on time. It's tricky. Donnie, do not kill yourself. Never. But I'm a firm believer when it's my time, it's my time. It is what it is. Assless chaps Donnie on the Rapids, that would be epic. So, man, now you guys are giving me ideas. I was thinking of a speedo, but the assless chaps may be a little bit funnier. So
I think it probably
2021
would be.
Emirates said so. Scorpio is Amanda's collab. Taco
Yeah.
Queen Amanda.
Yeah.
Okay,
And
awesome.
Dixon, she wears Dixons too.
Yep. So
Yeah.
Alley Cat said no Jackson Hole for me. Planning a meetup myself. I know you're not making it down to the Disney meetup there, Allie. So what are you? Um, where's the meetup you're planning? Up your way, Maryland, or what's up, Beard Brothers? Thanks for coming in. Pleasure to have you. Stay tuned. Beard Brothers will be on one of the episodes coming up of the next show we're doing on Saturday nights, the Sloppy Syndicate show.
I'll be driving through Virginia tomorrow, actually.
Stay tuned and witness Donnie's next write up. Mankini, Speedos with chaps. What's up, JR? Thanks for coming in. No info yet. Yeah, just put it out there when you get it. I'll see if I can't make it up your way or down this way, wherever you're having it. Jays, what's good, fam?
What's going on?
What's up, Li? Thanks for coming in. And a lot of these companies and the folks in the audience were part of the auction last night for Bearded Ant. Huge success. So thank you for everyone that attended, everyone that donated. We knocked it out of the park to help Bearded Ant out. So
very nice.
Sending out the package tomorrow. Perfect. No rush. No rush. Banana hammock. Now, Nick, you're taking it a little extreme. I'm a little bit older, so gravity does take over. So that's getting a little extreme.
Banana hammock is actually a collaboration corner scent.
Is it?
Banana, Cuban tobacco, sandalwood bourbon, and vanilla bean.
Now you just need like me standing in a banana hammock for the photo, So what I'm going to do, if I do make it to Jackson Hole, I'm going to, so I'm a hairy dude, obviously, and my chest is like a gorilla. So I'm going to do a WTD, like going downwards, so like WhiteTrashDonny with the chaps and, maybe the Speedo. Who knows? We'll see what happens. So chap string, like the G string with the chap string. All right.
There's a market for that, I think. Somewhere. There's a market for that.
I mean, the females sell pictures of their toes and stuff. I mean, maybe I could sell pictures of my assless chaps. I don't know. Maybe like a side business.
Put out a calendar or something.
I would say, and flip-flops, but Floridians prefer no shoes. Ellie, no, that's just my hillbilly self. I don't want shoes on. I'm trying to make Disney meetup. Jackson Hole is too much. $277 to $500 a room.
Per night.
For a room per night.
In
I mean, if you
Jackson
split it, I snore. So whoever I split it with, you're going to have to deal with my snoring. But if we both snore, then we're fine.
Well, Diablo's here.
We're supposed to reach out to the companies, or they just reach out to us. Nope. So once you have paid Diablo, Bearded Ant will let me know, and then I will let the company know that you had paid, and you guys will get that straightened out or shipped out. You guys will work on that to get it out to you.
Nice.
How are you, Mac? Are you going to Jackson Hole? I'd say yes, but the time comes, I don't know if I'll be able to. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. So,
would you drive out there?
That's a long drive. I mean, I wouldn't. I'm not opposed to driving because I hate flying. But if I get a couple liquored up drinks in me, I might be all right. So.
Yeah.
I had a bad experience on a flight, so that's all I'll say. That's a long story for another time, but thanks for your service, Ferocious.
Sure.
OnlyFans.
Thanks for your service, too.
Ellie says, my bros live in Cocoa Beach, and I know a bunch of peeps from. Yeah, Cocoa Beach, I'm literally 45 minutes from Cocoa Beach, so it's not far at all. There's actually a super good restaurant we go out to all the time. Coconuts on the beach, right on the beach. You lay out on the beach right in front of it. So, yes, very cool.
Isn't Sebastian out near there?
Sebastian is. Let's hear that flight story. Really,
Oh,
Disney
is that
putting
what
me
it
on the
was?
spot. So no, Sebastian is about an hour and a half south
Okay,
from where I'm at. So,
gotcha.
but when my dad comes down, him and I do go down to Sebastian Inlet and do some fishing
Yeah,
because that is one of the. I don't want to say the mecca, but I mean they have some good fishing down there. So
yeah. I jumped into the water down there, bumped into a manatee. It was really cool, actually.
yeah,
So,
really good fishing down there. So I'll make this short and sweet. So I was on a flight and never battled anxiety or panic attacks or anything in my life. And I flew up because my grandfather wasn't doing well, and they said, oh well, he may not make it through the weekend. So I'm like, all right, I'll fly up, spend a little bit of time up there, and then I'll fly back. So the flight up was fine. On the flight back, like my throat got super tight, and I'm like I've never felt anything like it. I
hmm
mean, at this time I was 30 years old, and I'm like, what the hell's going on? Am I like? And I was smoking and drinking, and at that time, so I'm like, am I having a stroke? Like, am I having a heart attack? So I start freaking out, and
hmm
they call for, the stewardess call. Is there a doctor on board? There was a nurse on board. Come in, hook me up to like the oxygen um, finger thing, all kinds of stuff. And for me, it felt like 4 hours later. It was probably 20 minutes, but they're like, yeah, he's not stabilizing, so we probably should land the plane and get him some medical attention. So yes,
Yeah.
folks, I have landed a plane. But so landed the plane. They took me, did all kinds of tests, and they come back and they say, well, it looks like you had a panic attack. So at the age of 30, I'm like, well, what the hell is a panic attack? I've never had this in my entire life. And now all of a sudden I have a panic attack. So they don't know what caused it. Could have been too much caffeine, could have been smoking, could have been
Could have
drinking.
been the flying too. Just maybe
Right,
you just realized, holy shit, I'm in a box that I can't get out of, and I have no
right.
control over. That happens.
So yeah, that's I landed a plane. Not the Mile High Club. I didn't get the privilege of that, but I can say I landed a plane. So, but
What's up,
all
El
right. What's
Archimundo?
up? What's our Archimundo drunk chicken? I thought Donnie was talking about a couple of liquored up drinks before hitting the road from Florida. Then my dumbass realized you meant flying. So yes, if I fly, I'm probably going to be pretty liquored up just to get through it. So I haven't built that courage back up from the last flight. So what's up, Beer Check? Thanks for joining us. Pleasure to have you in
And
Texas
I'll
in the
be back in
house.
Texas probably 2 days from now.
Donnie Danger. So Archie Mundo, I'm going to have you do an Australian accent for me for so I can have on like speed dial. So when I need it, oh
Donnie
crocky, we
Danger.
got Donnie Danger. What's up, Jay? Thanks for coming in. We are just shooting the crap tonight. No, this
Yep.
was a commercial Southwest flight there, Archimundo. So all the folks on the plane going to Disney World had to put up with me and land in Louisville. So
See, if
yes,
that was a few years before, you might have even been on TV because they had their own. Remember, they had that reality show about Southwest
right.
Airlines. So,
I missed my opportunity to be a movie star. Dang it.
yeah.
Only WhiteTrashDonny can do that. Exactly. So Tadavets, Arizona. So, yep, Southwest. I'm sure all the kids and their families that wanted to go to Disney were not very happy with the probably hour delay they had to drop me off. And it was kind of embarrassing now that I look at it because literally they land, they pull off to the tarmac so the airplanes can, obviously. They have an ambulance waiting. They pop out the stairs and everything else. And I'm like, everyone's staring at me like,
Yeah.
you just landed the plane. And I'm like, with my head down, I'm like, oh, like, I mean, like, I'm almost in tears. I'm like, oh my God, what's going on? I'm dying. I'm having a heart attack. And these people are like, you just ruined our Disney vacation. Yeah, it was
Screw it,
like a
man.
crazy time.
Yeah.
But yeah, at least I know it's not a heart attack now. So now I know what to
Right.
look for.
Well, yeah, I'm glad you're okay after all that. But yeah, I know what you mean, though. That is kind of like you feel embarrassed, but whatever.
Next time I'm taking like an F-16. Screw this. We're going to get there in like 45 minutes. So, all right, it is 9:07. I know the cousins are on, so I don't want to take too much of their time. So it's been a pleasure having you on, Nate.
Yeah,
Um,
thank you for letting me be on.
we'll,
And literally, I mean, Donnie knows this, but I literally just checked into the hotel like 6 minutes before this show was supposed to go live, and the guy downstairs gave me a card with a password, and I couldn't get it to work. And I called downstairs. I'm like, "What the hell? Come on!" And then miraculously, it worked just in time. So it
And
works
I
out.
even gave Nate the option, like, hey, we can reschedule. I know you're busy. I know you've been traveling the last week. Um, so yeah, but Amrit, to answer your question, yes, I've had a few panic attacks. I have developed anxiety from that. So I do therapy and different things like that to control my anxiety. So if you ever have any questions, I'm a big mental health advocate. So always reach out to me, and I'll try to point you in the right direction, try to help you out, tell you my tips and tricks that work for me. So
Nice.
imagine the flight attendants were so sweet. The flight attendants were awesome. It was the passengers that scared me. I thought I was going to be like
It's the last sentence that
shunned,
scares me.
and empathize with Donnie. But then he stands up and asks us chaps. Like,
It's not
I mean,
my fault.
that'd be pretty good. That'd be funny. But
Then everybody else would go into panic mode.
I got to get drunk before the flight because some prices are crazy. So yeah, if I go on another flight anytime soon, I'm definitely gonna have a few drinks in me before I get on the plane, so I can sleep through it. So don't forget to hit the like button. Thank you, Beard Jack. Any
Yes.
interaction helps. And Cow Bizzle,
Get that
go
beard
get some of
wash.
those Ferocious beard
Yes.
wash. I'm gonna have to. Like I've heard so many good things about it. So that is next on the list. I'm going to have to take a break from the BOGO because the BOGO does not include the beard wash or the beard conditioner or the magic mist, which is quite okay with me because I'm getting a hell of a deal anyway. So I don't mind spending that little bit of extra money. And I just got to take a break from buying all the BOGO oils and trying to build my collection more than I really need to. But Celexa for me, Satisfied Senior Seb. Um,
Two Bloody Maria minimum.
Yep. Two Bloody Marys.
Oh,
I'm assuming.
Mary's it. Yeah,
Yep.
I think.
Just give me 3 shots like Jack. Give me about 30 minutes. I'm gonna be passed out. So I can drink Bush Light all day long. When it comes to straight liquor, I'm done for. So,
Hmm.
all right, folks. It's a pleasure to have you on, Nate. We'll talk in the future. Obviously, we'll be on one another show again. We got a pretty good friendship. So,
Absolutely.
pleasure to have you on. Remember, this is the last Trailer Talk Thursday for the foreseeable future. So remember, in the words of Donnie Dirt, life is a cesspool, just swim it and keep it classy, yet a little white trashy. And those are my tips of the day. And we will see you next time for the Sloppy Syndicate show on Saturdays at 7 p.m. And we are out of here. Have a good night.
Take care, guys.